Durga Puja is without a doubt one of the biggest and most celebrated festivals throughout the whole Indian subcontinent and not just Bangladesh. Being a major religious festival of Hinduism, traditionally held for 10 days in the month of Ashvina, which is September to October in the English calendar and the 7th month of the Hindu calendar, and it is particularly celebrated in Bangladesh and India, majorly in the Indian states of West Bengal, Assam, and some more. In Bangladesh and parts of East India, it is known as Durga Puja, while in other places of India, it may be known as Navaratri, where the divine feminine is celebrated, or other alternate names such as Akal Bandhan, literally meaning the untimely awakening of Durga, or Sharadiya Puja or Sharadotsav, which stands for autumn worship or festival. Finally, it may be also known as Maha Puja or Mayer Puja, meaning the grand worship of the mother. Well, the puja or worship is for the goddess Durga. Durga Puja celebrates the victory of the goddess Durga over the demon king Mahishasura. The goddess, known to Hindus as the destroyer of evil, is characterized by her 10 arms carrying various lethal weapons as well as her vehicle, the lion. She is also known as the mother goddess of all devout followers of Hinduism. Durga Puja's first day is Mahalaya, which heralds the advent of the goddess. Celebrations and worship begin on Sasthi, or the 6th day of the 10-day festival. During the following 3 days, the goddess is worshipped in her various forms as Durga or her daughters Lakshmi and Sarasvati. The last 4 days of Mahasashtey, Maha Ostomy, Maha Navami, and Vijaya Dashami are particularly important and accordingly celebrated with as much splendor around the country, in Bangladesh and in India. Hence, century after century, it has evolved from just a simple religious worship to a festival of art, music, feasts, dances, regardless of ethnicity and religion. Even a national holiday in some Southeast Asian and South Asian countries. Though the festival is considered to date back to ancient times in Hindu religion, the first historic record of such a celebration of the goddess is available from the 1500s in West Bengal. However, the festival is considered to have gained a lot of prominence and have emerged to its current status as one of the subcontinent's largest festivals during the subcontinent's independent movement. The goddess was considered by many as an icon for the country and its freedom for struggle. Even after the subcontinent was split into 3 different countries as time went by, the tradition remained. Bangladesh is a Muslim majority country, but constitutionally it is secular, meaning all her citizens are free to practice any religion they want. So, the tradition has lived on as festivals, or utshavs as it is known here. Today, the festival is celebrated with song and dance, fasting followed by feasts, elaborated decorations, and pujas or grand ceremonies held at temples, along with religious recitals. In some parts of the country, idols of the goddess are immersed in water at the end of the puja, whereas in other parts of the country, young girls dress as the goddess herself, a lot like ancient cosplay, and partake in various rituals and rites at temples and other public celebrations. School, colleges, and government offices are closed during the puja. People indulge in shopping for the puja just after Mahalaya. During this time of the year, Most shops offer discounts on clothes and other products. On Maha Ostomy, men usually wear kurta pajamas where women drape themselves in saris. Cultural events are organized in different localities, while puja organizers compete against each other through theme-based puja pandals. The beauty of Durga Puja is that every pandal has a story to tell through its art and decor. People stand in queues just to enter the pandal so that they can enjoy the magnificent artwork and decor. Food stalls set up in every nook and corner, while special Durga Puja dishes are prepared in restaurants. Streets are decorated with different lights to capture the festive mood. Of course, this doesn't happen in all parts of the country, mainly in neighborhoods where the majority populations are Hindu, though that does not stop from other ethnicity and religious people to enjoy the overall mood and festivities. More police personnel are also deployed than usual to keep the traffic under control. Durga Puja is the biggest festival for the Bengali Hindu community. Other than celebrations, the festival calls for a family get-together. It's a time when people bridge their differences and come together to celebrate unity. To be precise, Durga Puja transcends the boundaries of religion and celebrates the spirit of humanity. Many exciting festive activities are organized on the eve of the festival of Durga Puja. Some of these are, as mentioned before, setting up of the pandals. A pandal is a place where the idol of the goddess Durga is kept. All the rituals and prayers take place inside the pandal, and the pandals themselves are magnificent. They are set up before the puja even begins. The architecture of the world's most famous buildings are replicated. New designs are also laid out. The human creativity knows no bound. There are also a lot of street food stalls set up alongside with the pandals. Many food stalls are set up in the vicinities selling traditional snacks and sweets such as papor, fuchka, jhuri bhaja, etc. etc. However, to keep the theme with the puja, most of these snacks are vegetarian or vegan in nature. And as per tradition, shopping also follows the festival because it's a festival and not just food stalls but other all kinds of stalls are also set out. Clothing, kids' toys, traditional trinkets, everything can be found in the festivities. Each day has its own special meaning in Durga Puja and different activities are carried out every day. I will not be going over each and every day, however I'll be describing the last 5 days in some detail as these are important, starting with Mahasashtey or the great 6th day. As per mythology, Mahasashtey is known as the day when the goddess Durga landed on earth with her 4 children, Goddess Sarasvati, Goddess Lakshmi, Lord Ganesha, and Lord Kartikeya. The rituals performed on the day are Amantran, which means invitation, Bodhon, which means tying of the knot, and Adhibash, which means residency. Drums known as dhak are banged to signal the arrival of the goddess Durga everywhere. Following up is Maha Ostomy or the great 7th day. On the eve of Maha Ostomy, the Maha Puja is performed. Maha Puja means grand worship. Just before the sun rises, the banana tree is submerged in holy water and then it is covered with a new sari, just like a newlywed woman. This ritual is known as Kolabo or Navapatrika. Kolabo means banana bride. The banana tree is kept with the idol of goddess Durga. 9 plants are also kept which represent the 9 forms of goddess Durga. After this is the Maha Ostomy or the great 8th day. As per mythology, Maha Ostomy is believed to be the day when goddess Durga killed Mahishasura, also known as the Buffalo Devil King. In the olden days, a buffalo was sacrificed to mark the occasion. Hymns are chanted in Sanskrit and people offer their prayers. The prayers are known as Anjali. Girls that are less than 9 years old are depicted as the goddess Durga and worshipped. The ritual is known as Kumari Puja. After this, the Sandhi Puja is performed. The next day is the Maha Navami, and yes, you guessed it, it means the great ninth day. After the Shanti Puja ends, Maha Navami starts. The Maha Arati is performed on the eve of Maha Navami. This is followed by the organizing of recreational activities, after which the bhog is served to everyone. The bhog here is a type of feast, and Arati is the dance performed by practitioners in the honor of the goddess's victory. The final day is Mahadashami. On the eve of Mahadashami, the idol of the goddess Durga is immersed in the holy water of river Ganges. If Ganges or its branches are not available, which they aren't in Bangladesh, then the nearest designated water spot would also suffice. Before the immersion, processions are carried out by the worshippers on trucks with the beating of the drums, which is accompanied by singing and dancing. During the procession, women that are married throw vermilion on each other, also known as Sindoor. In the evening, people visit each other's houses and wish Vijaya Dashami to each other. It's kind of like a greeting like Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, in this case with religious significance. Special food dishes are also prepared. One thing to note is that during the entire festival, people are usually vegan or vegetarian. However, during Mahadashami, or rather at the end of it, people are again allowed to eat meat. I don't know if they are allowed to eat meat, but in the 21st century, not many people go by the olden ways of always being vegan or vegetarian. So even if they fast, in this case fasting means not eating any form of protein or amish as they call it in our country, they perform a special fasting called Niramish Bhoji. After that, they can once again eat meat. That has been the end of Durga Puja. Of course, this year, because of the virus, a lot of these festivities could not be performed. However, the puja itself went on in a low-key manner. This video has been about the puja itself and the festivities. I couldn't talk about everything in detail, however, a lot of these details would be boring. I tried to bring the whole video down to just the gist of it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you like this kind of video in the comments below, and I will see you next time. This has been Tirtho from Art Sanctum signing off.
ओम सर्वभूतायामे नमः ओम ओम ह्रां ओम हृदय नमः ओम ह्रीं ओम शिरसे स्वाहा ओम ह्रूं ओम शिखाय वाट ओम ऐं ओम